As I promised last week, we are back with another Nintendo Direct, this time for Nintendo Switch 2.
Maybe some games.
Oh, definitely games. I think we're going to see a handful of first-party things today. It's very exciting, to be honest, because, like, last week's Switch Direct was still pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We got Rhythm Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a little countdown. They're serious about this. Alright. It's been 8 years since Switch 1 came out. And in that time, it has proven itself to me as, I think, the best Nintendo console they've ever released.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what is available with Switch 2. And one thing I did notice before this even began, this is the first stream Nintendo has ever done available in 4K. So clearly they want to show off the increased resolution of the console. Also, if either Mao and I sound a little weird today, we're both sick! Exciting. Something is really wrong with this Lego set. We're going to start with Mario Kart. I think the interesting thing about this is it kind of feels like it wasn't that long ago that Mario Kart came out.
Even though it's
been 12 years or whatever.
Do you see that there's like Wave Race?
Yeah, this is really, really wild. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. It's because we got the DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just in the last like few years. And it's been nice because Mario Kart is obviously a big series for Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of been a nice slow drip. So there's been a lot of Mario Kart stuff for people. What? You can grind the rail? You can play as the cow? Finally, you can play as the cow. You can become a semi? Oh, there's costume changes. That's cute. I mean, it looks like a world. I was like, at some point, I think they're going to just drop the numbers.
Yeah.
Welcome to this vast world.
Is it all connected?
That'd be neat.
It like the zoom out kind of looked like everything was connected.
You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
They are connected.
Yep.
With 24 drivers in each race.
Okay. The interesting thing about this is that there can be a mode where you drive the entire world.
Yeah.
Like, you ready for the hour-long race?
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
There you go.
GTA.
I mean, this is the closest thing we have ever had to Nintendo GTA. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of The Crew, the game where you could just drive across the US. But this game is better. So it's a launch title. It's a very strong launch title.
Yeah.
About as strong as you could ask for. There's going to be an entire direct just about Mario Kart World. Wow. So now there's Discord? It looks like there's Discord. Also, this part is out of sync. I don't know what's going on.
That looks like Discord.
Yeah, it's definitely modeled after Discord.
Your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still
It
behind
will
me,
pick
right?
it up very clearly. 20 feet away. This is a very important feature to have that Nintendo needed to have 10 years ago and then just didn't. Did you know that it's possible to do this on the Switch now, but it requires your phone and an app? It's insane. So finally, there's real communication. You can share your screen no matter what you're doing.
Even while playing different games.
And it runs at 2 FPS. I mean, this is a very cool feature.
Let's take a picture here.
I don't love the latency issues, but the feature itself is really, really good. Switch to camera.
By connecting this camera,
I was wondering if they were going to do that.
please look forward to games which use your camera
Interesting.
feed like this.
That's neat. The fact that it actually will put it into the game. That changes things a bit.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game
That's
Share.
cool.
As shown here, even
Actually reminds me of a feature that the DS had
Yeah.
a long, long time ago. The Game Share will not be for everything, just certain games.
Up next, bigger built-in screen.
We
Here's
love
how
bigger
that
screen.
compares to Nintendo Switch. on the 1080p screen.
Okay. Good. These are good. 120.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay and supported
Interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, but HDR in an LCD screen is not that's not the big
I like
deal.
that.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
I like that a lot.
Strong magnets keep
Bigger buttons is good, although just in general, if I can get away with not using a Joy-Con, I always will because my hands are big. Yeah, so this was heavily rumored. Now you can play Civ 7. That looks like a better stand.
Yeah.
Like this.
Frame rate is fixed to a maximum of 60 FPS for 4K. Which is reasonable, because there's no way it would have supported 4K 120.
The Nintendo, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
That means not everything is supported.
It said at the bottom, some things are not.
I wonder
I
why?
bet it's simply for Labo. Is my suspicion. That's what I think. We saw how good Astrobot did, and we had to do the same thing.
How do they work?
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
Scientists
The
getting
Joy-Con
me
2
pissed.
controllers attach.
So the Welcome Tour maybe
Magnetic
isn't
circuit is
a
formed between
game so
them,
much
so
as
it
it
won't
is
easily detach.
like a manual that you walk around in 3D.
Maybe?
Things like
So there's
this
some mini
cost
games in it.
Nintendo
Sure,
Switch 2
that's neat.
Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same
It's
day as
paid?
Nintendo Switch 2.
Why?
Sorry, that should be free. That should be on the system.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Now bubblegum flavored.
Nintendo Switch. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
That will confuse lots of people.
Yep.
Transfer
But it's
data
fine.
from Switch. And on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Interesting.
In addition,
Finally
audio
getting some
jack has been
pro
added.
controllers.
Launches on June 5th.
Okay,
We're very
that's
much
about what I
looking forward to the
assumed.
day
I
when
thought
we
it'd be
all get to
later,
experience it.
like
That's-
fall.
Please wait
That's
just
2
a bit
months.
longer.
It'll be here in 2 months.
You can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Really?
These games take
A bold
advantage of
decision.
performance and
I mean, this is neat. Like the fact that there's a bunch of new functionality that's being added to a pre-existing game. Is this like a new game that they're just re-releasing, or more likely are they just charging you a small fee to upgrade what you already have? It sounds like a completely new video game.
Nintendo Switch 2 players
Oh, there you go.
already own
The thing that I'm more interested in
let's
is just
continue
having
presenting some
pre-existing
more Nintendo
games
Switch 2 edition games.
load more quickly
Yeah.
or look better. Being able to suddenly put yourself in Mario Party or
Nintendo Switch 2
move an
features
RC
like The
car
Legend
with
of
your
Zelda
mouth,
Breath
it's
of the
like,
Wild
that's
and The
not
Legend
as
of Zelda
interesting to
Tears of
me.
the Kingdom.
And this
Feature
isn't
enhanced
surprising.
resolution
I
and frame
assumed that
rates.
they would do this.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example,
This is
it can
neat,
help guide you to various
But
locations,
this
like
really
finding
needed to
forests
exist
out
when
in
these
South
games
America.
launched.
Guidance activating.
Like, I'm sure there's plenty of people that still haven't played these games or would revisit them. But, like, I'm not going to revisit Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom
You can share
and
your
play them
creations
again
using
with
QR
a
codes
map on
and
my
send them to
phone.
another-
But is all of this very cool? It's very cool. I'm excited for them to have it at launch of, like, another game.
This is Bowser's Fury for Kirby.
Kirby's
Story takes
Fury.
place
Yeah.
in the Forgotten Years.
I mean, I'm for it because Kirby and the Forgotten Land is fantastic. It looks like Starcross World is like a remix of the map.
Yeah.
You can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother
Okay.
action in full HD.
So yeah,
at
you can
120
do 120 FPS if you're willing
Choose
to
from
play
these two
at
modes,
1080.
both of which support HDR. Based
That's
on your
cool.
preference, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Okay. So they're also going to be re-releasing.
And if you already
Physical
own the
versions of
Nintendo Switch
these.
version of a game,
DJ Hero. Not DJ Hero. Wheelchair Hero. One of the things about constantly showing off this mouse thing is that in a practical sense, I wouldn't use it because when
Yeah.
I play a video game, I'm playing it on the couch. I
Yeah.
don't have a Surface. So I'd have to get a Surface in order to use it. Like if you're playing Switch at your desk or something, then that's fine. But yeah, I'd have to find a lap board or something in order to be able to use it.
A textbook.
Yeah, a hardcover textbook.
Here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I would expect to see games that we couldn't have seen on 1. Elden Ring. Probably these next few games are all going to be a pretty big deal. There's a large group of people that only have Nintendo systems and would have otherwise never been able to try out Elden Ring.
We're still releasing Amiibo?
They never stop. I mean, at this point, the level of functionality that they have in games seems decreasing,
Yeah.
but they're a collectible. Hey, it's Hazelight. We're playing that now.
This game.
It's so interesting because there's just all these titles from like the last several years that Nintendo players have not been able to play at all, and now they can. Sorry, did they just tease that SpongeBob is in
Yeah,
Tony Hawk's
they
Pro
did.
Skater? All right.
Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
There's been Tony Hawk games where you've been able to play as Shrek, so it's not that surprising. I mean, I'm always down for like handheld games being put onto console.
Mario. Oh.
Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo does
This is...
When the Zonai, who descended from
the Dynasty Warriors. So it's probably Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
3? Are they on 3? Maybe they're on 4. People really loved the other Hyrule Warrior games. And anyone that's like super into like the open world Zeldas, like Tears of the Kingdom,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll love this. Come to think of it, has there been a new Dynasty Warriors in a while? I'm not even sure.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
That's good.
You can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
GameCube.
Please take a look at this.
Yep.
Good. I mean, we have them all, but it's more convenient. It's more convenient to play it on the Switch too. There's some really good games on GameCube. So, hey, Soul Calibur is a good choice because Link is in it.
Yeah.
And customize them to your liking.
Hey, good. Being able to change controls is great.
Will be added in the future.
Chibi Robo.
Yeah, these are fairly expected. There's a really good
Nintendo
library of
Classics,
games on
the
GameCube.
Switch 2 exclusive
And it's
game library coming to
at launch.
Nintendo Switch
Cool.
Online plus
Okay, so they're gonna sell us a wireless one
and also has a C
With the
button.
C button.
with the C button. I bet you can also just hook up
The Nintendo
the Wii U
GameCube
Yeah.
thing.
exclusively
Probably.
available for Nintendo Switch
I hope so, because we have like
Online,
10
will
GameCube
also be
controllers.
available this-
Hi, Toby. How's it going? Hey, you have a mouse now, so like,
You can play this, like, little easier, maybe?
I know that we released this on the normal Switch, but maybe buy it again. Like, if you're gonna play a game like this, like an RTS, then yeah, you would find a space to do it with the mouse because it's
Yeah.
gonna make it so much better. I'm really curious about playing Metroid Prime with mouse controls, because that could be interesting.
We can't wait to see you in the ring and on the court.
That almost had energy. They almost tried.
Nintendo Switch 2で
Now it's Japanese.
リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Oh my goodness. Silk Song might come out this year.
Look at that.
Oh, don't tell Haley. Ridge Racer!
What year is it?
Who knows?
Layton.
That's cool. Oh, Tamagotchi. New 3D Mario game.
Donkey Kong.
No way. I wish.
We're both right.
This is Mario after Donkey Kong killed him.
Bayonetta?
No, From Software makes Souls.
Oh.
I bet it's...
I thought it was like From Software and then they'd give a company name.
No. The From Software made the Gun game the one time, and people really liked the Gun game. And I
Okay.
can't remember what it's called, but I think this might be a sequel to the Gun game. Majora's Mask looks different. I can become a T-Rex. The Duskbloods. Maybe that's just a completely new series. I can't remember the name of the gun one. Really?
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
That's only on Switch 2? Oh, that was just the last of their publishing.
Okay.
Oh. I was like, it's kind of weird to end on a FromSoft game. Kirby.
Galaxy 3.
That star, I forget the star's name. It's Kirby. Oh, it might be Smash. Smash always starts with Kirby.
Yeah.
You gotta put more AAA batteries in that star. Kirby's Air Ride 2. This is Kirby's Air Ride. It is Kirby's Air Ride, alright. Oh, Riders.
Oh.
Splatoon 5.
Is that the number we're on?
It looks like the rock Pikmin is what it looks like. You said you saw a banana?
Yeah, the gold statue things were bananas. Oh.
Are we getting a Donkey Kong game in the year of our Lord 2025?
It's about time.
I wonder if it'll be a 3D Donkey Kong game. Completely new design too. It's the same design that they're using in Mario Kart. Wow, yeah, this is a new 3D Donkey Kong game. The entire environment is destructible.
I mean, he looks a little bit like Kiddy Kong with his blue pants.
Yeah. First thing, I would have loved another Donkey Kong Country, but I'm not surprised that we're not getting it. Second, this is a completely new thing, and that's exciting. And it looks like there's some callbacks to some of the side-scrolling stuff. Oh my god, the Animal Pals are back! Donkey Kong Bonanza! Get it? With an A.
That's sooner than I would have expected.
Yeah, that's only a month after launch of the system.
Was a brand new
when can we pre-order it?
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you.
Wait, I have a question.
Don't go. We have a question. When do we pre-order it? Well, that's the Switch 2.
Yeah. I like the physical changes to it, like the magnets and the kickstand.
I mean, the physical changes are good because I ended up playing a lot of handheld Switch in like the last year, which is something I never really did until then. But having like a better screen and a bigger screen is nice. I am most interested in the hardware upgrades because I want it to look better and I want the frame rates to be higher. So that's cool. The fact it supports 1080 120 is really neat. It's also interesting because like on Metroid, we're going to have the option, similar to how we have the option on Xbox and PlayStation, to decide if you want fidelity mode or performance mode, so you'll be able to just choose. So it's nice to give players that option. The games that they showed look fun. Mario Kart's very different, which I like.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that.
To go into a very different direction with that. Kirby's Air Ride is neat. The Donkey Kong game looks very fun to try. Yeah, I'm very surprised that we didn't see anything about the new Mario.
Yeah,
because
it's surprising.
It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably by the end of the year they'll say something.
Yeah,
I would suspect. Anyway, well, cool. Also June, so 2 months. So this pre-order's gotta be soon. It's gotta be soon.
Maybe they're up today.
Oh god. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you're excited for Switch 2. I presume if you're watching this video, you are. Tell me if you're planning to pre-order it or pick one up at launch, or try to. And I'm also curious, of all of the games shown today, what looked most interesting to you? For me,
Layton.
Probably
Professor Layton.
Probably Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart.
Yeah, Donkey Kong looks really interesting too, but the fact that they're doing something very different with Mario Kart is really exciting. So I'm looking forward to trying that out in 2 months, assuming we get a hold of a system, which is always, who knows? They say they're gonna make enough. I don't believe them. We'll see you next time for another Nintendo Direct. I have a feeling they're gonna be coming more frequently now.